privilege school 2000. And to the for which thank you, Mr. Grotto, Richard, and the entire New Egypt High School band for that incredible rendition of the commencement ceremony event. It put a stellar 4-year journey showed by 2022. Before we groups and individuals, first I would like to thank the superintendent of the school, our business Mr. Sean Gately, and my fellow colleagues of the Township administrative team for their hard work, collaboration, and teamwork throughout the school year. Former members of the support for our program, schools, districts, students, and staff. Thank you to Police Chief Maroney. Thank you to the Police Department and the entire staff, our school safe, and for protecting our district welcomes and expresses gratitude to the Plumstead Township Committee for their dedication and service to our entire community. To the parents, guardians, and family members of the class of 2022 assembled before us today. We've been anticipating this for some time now, and now that this time has come, I must express appreciation to all of you. Young adults, fun, team-oriented, talented on many levels, and most important, loyal friends and impeccable human beings. The administrators services, Mrs. and Director Ken Mason have daily responsibilities at the high school and work tirelessly to ensure that all of us have a great program and an outstanding experience. To our teaching staff members, guidance staff, child study team members, secretaries, paraprofessionals, school security team, all of our school employees, we recognize today and always you are the ones that roll up your sleeves day in and day out for our students, to nurture them and cultivate their individual interests, and see that all of our students are given a safe and rigorous learning environment each of the days of the year. So thank you for our dedication to our students. A special thank you to our senior class advisors, Mrs. Weaver and Mr. English, for their leadership, planning talents, and their care for the students of the class of 2022. And last but not least, I want to thank our Buildings and Grounds Department and our Custodial Departments for preparing our facilities tonight and all of their tireless efforts throughout the school year, and they keep our buildings and grounds safe and beautiful. So thank you to all those groups. And at this time, I would like to invite the President of the Plumstead Township Board of Education, Mrs. Sandy Souls, to the stage to deliver the Board of Education comments.
Good evening, and what a beautiful evening it is for the graduates, their families, their teachers, administrators who have guided you through these 4 years. Addressing such an extraordinary, resilient, athletic, intelligent, and creative group of individuals is no easy task. I ask myself what lifelong message I can share with you to help you guide you through life, and that you will remember after you pull out of the parking lot as a graduate of New Egypt High School. I'm not going to tell you the secret of life, because I haven't figured that out yet myself. Our world is constantly changing, but I will share with you is that life is full of opportunities, which require you to embrace change. Change is the one thing in our life that is always constant. Many of you have witnessed this through high school and in your personal lives already. Some of those changes are positive and motivating. For example, not doing well in a class or on an assessment and changing your work and study habits, seeking help from one of our dedicated teachers or classmates, and doing well in that class or acing that test. What a great feeling. But most importantly, I want you to remember this. You are humble, responsible, and courageous enough to want to change. But now, life often delivers or hands you an eternal change that will affect your life forever and at times are heartbreaking. We have all felt this or someday will experience this change. Those are the challenges that you will face, which will be the most difficult. They will require you to be more humble, more responsible, more courageous, to accept help, comfort, or advice from others. Be open-minded to the best of your ability. Dust yourself off and know that tomorrow is a new day with new opportunities for healing and moving forward. There is always a tomorrow with a new sunrise and sunset when your heart and soul are open to it. Each and every day is a new learning opportunity, no matter how old you are. Don't take that for granted. Life goes by so quickly. Look at how fast these past 4 years have gone for you, and here you sit at your high school graduation. Change for each and every one of you begins tonight. You will be a high school graduate. Just take a moment to go to vocational training school, some to a full-time career, and some of you still need time to figure things out. And that's completely okay. Even though you all sit here as a member of the New Egypt High School graduating class, each and every one of you is unique and as a brilliant diamond who is destined for greatness. Change not only happens for you tonight, it also happens for your parents, your families, and friends. I know that you may not believe me, but your parents at high school graduation. I know that your parents are going to be, I know what your parents are going to believe him then, but truly believe it now. Hold on to that hope, parents. A prominent speaker by the name of Kerry Corrigan once said, I want to explain something about the people who raised you to help you understand all the crying. Yep, your dads will even cry. The staring and the weirdly long hugs. So you were little, and at some point you came into consciousness and looked up, and there they were, slicing apples just the way you like them, cutting the crust off your favorite sandwich, reading you a bedtime story, driving you wherever you needed to be, and cheering for you at an athletic event. But as parents, we're just regular nobodies. And then you entered our lives and changed everything. Your parents could win the Mega Millions, and you, yes, you, would still be the biggest and best change that ever happened to them. They love you more than you have loved anything. So maybe they want to stare at your little face a little longer. Hang on to that body they once lifted in the air. Take one more family picture. Just let them. Be patient with them as they have been with you. This change will be hard for them. Your parents will always be your biggest fans in life. Please take very good care of yourselves. Be kind, be brave, be humble, and accept change. It's inevitable. But never forget the amazing mark that you have left on New Egypt High School, who will always welcome you back with open arms. On behalf of the Plumstead Township Board of Education, congratulations to the class of 2022. We are contagion. But now, remember, change also starts. Once a warrior, always a warrior. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Mrs. Souls. I would now like to call to the podium Mrs. Susan Potter. Mrs. Potter is a member of the Plumstead Township Board of Education and will present this year's Friend of Education Award.
Can somebody please tell that cloud to reverse a little bit? That's really great. Good evening, class 2022. How excited are you guys to be sitting here? I'm sure you're really happy. Congratulations on making it through 12 long, arduous, probably some of the best moments of your life. I know everyone sitting in the stands and sitting behind me are super proud of you, so congratulations, you guys. It's a true honor to be presenting the Friend of Education Award this year. This award is meant to recognize a community member who has volunteered to benefit the students and the teachers of this district. I have known and worked with this year's recipient for 15 years, and I can absolutely positively say that she has been there, done that, and then some. Her dedication to the students and the staff of this district knows no bounds. Anytime we work together, she above and beyond the call of duty and always did it with a smile. Whether it's Appreciation Day or a different event, she arrived to set up her guaranteed hugs, laughs, and values, and a third of it was probably baked in her own kitchen. This year's recipient embodies what it means to be a friend of education. She was a class mom. She spent countless hours on all the PTOs in every school, many times either by herself or with a very limited crew at the high school. She not only was a member of all 3 PTOs, she also held an officer position. While working on the elementary school PTO, she was the main coordinator of the gifts at the Tricky Tray auction. This event was and has been one of the fundraisers that everybody desperately wanted to attend. One of the memories I have from this particular fundraiser is when she called me at 2 a.m. after the very first Tricky Tray. And anyone that knows this recipient knows that 2 a.m. is probably when she gets most of her work done. I wasn't able to attend this event because of a prior engagement, and where I was, cell phones were frowned upon. But when my cell phone rang at 2 a.m., comments were made about my phone call, but it didn't matter. She was so excited about how much money was raised and how it was going to benefit the students of the district. Any comments went ignored because I was so happy and proud of her because she worked really, really hard to make it a success. It's a wonderful feeling to set a goal for yourself and have it exceed your expectations. I highly recommend that each of you all try it because you won't be disappointed. There are so many other stories I can tell you about this recipient. We would probably be here until 2 a.m., and I'm pretty sure that would be frowned upon by Mr. DeMarco. Our recipient is a parent of 4 beautiful girls, as she always describes them, and they all attended this district with the last one graduating tonight. Besides being a faithful PTO member that provided teachers and volunteers, I have to be honest, with some of the most delicious food and decadent cupcakes and cookies known to man, she also donated her time as a rec sports coach, supported the Booster Club, bought and sold food at snack stands, worked on the Warrior Walkway, which is the pathway right out front, and I can tell you if she could have poured the cement for it, she would have. She also worked many drama plays, manning multiple tables at the same time. I actually watched her do that. And attended too many activities to count, including sporting and club events, musicals, and almost every other school-related event, often toting really great food. She was, and still is, running to this day to a sporting event or a school event somewhere. I have said to many people that this year's recipient has the patience of a saint. Now, her husband and girls may say something different, but no matter how many kids were running around, laughing, crying, or screaming, she never batted an eyelash to the mayhem that was ensuing around us. She always got it done with a smile, a laugh, and didn't leave until everything was cleaned up and put away. It's for these reasons and so many others that this year's recipient was chosen for this award. On top of all her obligations and responsibilities, you could always count on her to offer her support no matter how busy she was. It didn't matter if the person asking was a PTO member, a parent, a teacher, or the superintendent. She was always there to lend a hand. So without further ado, it's my honor and privilege to announce this year's Friend of Education Award to the woman that introduced me to walking tacos, an angel among us, my friend, and a super fantastic lady, Karen Weber. Thank you.
Wow, now I'm exhausted before I start even talking. It's a great honor to accept this award. I want to thank first of all God, my family, friends, staff, and all the amazing parents who gave so much of their time to the PTO over the years so that all the kids here could have a great high school experience. We did it for you guys. I hope this little speech is okay because I never had the opportunity to take Mrs. P's class in high school. We are truly blessed to have raised our 4 daughters in this community and this school district. I can't even believe my last daughter is graduating tonight. We have made friendships that will last a lifetime. Our staff and teachers are some of the most caring, kind, and loving individuals. Now to the class of 2022, because this night isn't about me, it's about you. I want to wish all of you the best of luck and always remember that you're all loved and important. This class had a challenging 4 years, but it has prepared you for life. Once a warrior, always a warrior. I want to leave you with a couple of quotes from my good friend and can be found in the book, The Grit Factor. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, don't sit at home thinking about it. Go out and get busy. Also, be grateful for the past, for it has shaped you. Be excited for the future, as it will drive you. Live in the moment, it will. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Ms. Potter, and congratulations, Mr. Weber, on your well-deserved honor and for the years of service to the students and the district. And I know you make a mean cupcake, but you make a mean empanada too, I had to. Tonight's welcome address will be given by an outstanding student who is a driven leader, and he possesses incredible qualities both inside and outside the classroom. In whatever path he has pursued at New Egypt High School, Luke LaCava has excelled. He is our student government president, is a multi-sport athlete, a football captain, and is a member of our engineering academy, and is an incredible color commentator for our basketball games, rivaling only the great Dick Vitale in that role. In the fall, Luke will be attending North Carolina State University and major in engineering. Please welcome Luke LaCava.
Good evening, administrators, esteemed members of the board, families, our hardworking teachers, and the class of 2022. I'm Luke LaCava, and today we are celebrating New Egypt High School's graduating class of 2022 and the future graduating class of 2026. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stated, "Intelligence plus character, that is the true goal of education." This quote holds true. The education we gained through our time in high school not only equipped us with the tools to aid us in college, but also built us up for adversity that may lie ahead. The foundation from the education the community instilled upon us between and beyond these walls. 4 years ago, I stood in front of you all at our 8th grade graduation. I was unaware of what lay ahead for my classmates and I. The events that had happened since then seem as if they would never occur in a lifetime. But 4 years later, we're here. We made it. We made it through that extremely long spring break, COVID. We made it through these tough times with the heart of a warrior on our side. Came our way, the overwhelming pride, our wonderful staff, parents, in a school that states, it takes a village to graduation. I specifically remember a speech about how a place is only as good as the people you in it. As warriors, we're lucky enough to have a place that is just as remarkable as the people in it. I said it 4 years ago, and I will say it again. From the outside looking in, New Egypt doesn't look like much, but what we have here is truly unexplainable. The memories we've shared and the bonds we've created will be cherished forever. I wish I had written a novel about them. If I had, the novel had just gotten through the prologue, but now each of us are our own author, and we get to choose our own adventure. But whatever adventure we do choose, we will never forget where it all started. Sorry. As in every book, there's a dedication section. I would personally have dedicated this book, or as I call it, my life, to my classmates, our staff, and my New Egypt family.
Thank you, Luke. Now I'd like to recognize the students who have received either an honor or a scholarship in the past year. Many of today's graduates have received scholarships not only from the colleges they will attend, but also from the generosity of our many local sponsors and our community groups. These seniors were recognized graduating seniors who have won awards or scholarship to stand and be recognized for their field towards the district, specifically New Egypt High School. Your gift is a leader in every sense of the word. The president of the National Law and Justice Academy and president of Model United Nations. She's the secretary of 2022, is a member of multiple clubs, multiple programs, and is a multi-sport athlete. In the fall, Abby will be attending Florida Gulf Coast University to pursue a degree in nursing. I proudly present Abigail Wetzel.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abby Wetzel, and I would like to begin our senior gift introduction by talking a little bit about the family we have created within the class of 2022. It is no secret that New Egypt, and New Egypt High School specifically, is a small, tight-knit community where seemingly everyone knows each other. However, when it comes to being a part of this community, there truly is no experience more rewarding than being a warrior. In fact, in writing the speech, I found myself reminiscing on some of the most memorable moments we have shared together during our 4 years here at New Egypt High School. Whether it was the 3.5 homecomings that we competed tirelessly for, or the countless sporting events we supported our classmates at, or even the innumerable hours we spent learning together inside these four walls. It comes as no surprise that our class has been one of the most hardworking and ambitious classes to walk these halls. We've all heard it from our coaches, our teachers, even our family and administrators. I can say confidently that the class of 2022 truly is a family that embodies the warrior qualities of leadership, compassion, and pride here at New Egypt High School. Our class has proven time and time again that a warrior is more than just the school mascot of New Egypt. It serves as a symbol of the courage and compassion that is intertwined with an education at New Egypt High School. Now, as I begin our senior gift, I would like to speak for the entire class of 2022 when I express my gratitude and appreciation for all of the hard work and dedication that occurs both inside and beyond the walls of New Egypt High School. Since our freshman year, our class has been extremely involved in all school activities, clubs, and sports. Our spirit and presence at events has been a hallmark of embodying what being a warrior is about. It is a fact that school has a effect, which is displayed in the success of the class of 2022 student body. This inspiring warrior spirit would not be possible without the staff and administration here at New Egypt High School. You all have tirelessly supported our ideas and helped make our years at New Egypt fun, memorable, and successful. As a reminder of the warrior spirit consistently represented by our class, I would now like to introduce our senior gift. On behalf of the class of 2022, I am proud to present as our senior gift a warrior statue that will be displayed at the high school stadium field. Thank you all, and go Warriors!
Thank you, Abby. Class of 2022, 4 years ago on June 20th, 2018, we were all assembled in the high school gymnasium for your 8th grade promotional exercise. That day, you were promoted to New Egypt High School, and I had the distinct honor to deliver that address to you as well. That night, we spoke of your innate leadership qualities, your goodness and your character, your school spirit, your positivity, and your inclusiveness. 4 years later, all of this is still true, validated to the utmost degree, proven by all of you, every single one of you, and leaves us all with immense pride and some sadness. Sadness because the remarkable spirit you have brought to our school and our community will shift. Tonight, and after tonight, you will pass on this incredible spirit and goodness to your communities, to your colleges, and to your careers that you are all set to pursue and undoubtedly ready for. You are leaders, every single one of you. You were able to lead us through dark times. You bought into the warrior way, and you made us smile and laugh. You constantly and consistently took underclassmen under your wing, showing them the path that they should take and the manner in which they should take it. For 4 years, all of us can attest to the fact that you were a symbol of strength and stability for our school community. No one assembled before you today will question you on the positive impact you made on all of us. What I will challenge you on is whether you will continue to be leaders after you leave here tonight. The theme for graduation, chosen by class of 2022 graduate Jason Pennypacker, was spoken by the great Martin Luther King Jr., a young leader who had leadership thrust upon him at a very young age, fighting for civil rights and equity. John F. Kennedy felt the same burden, being one of the youngest elected presidents in history. In the present day, Megan Rapinoe was in her 20s when she became a vocal leader, fighting for women's rights, our LGBTQ community, and equal pay for all. Tonight and always, ask yourself if you can bring that type of leadership and spirit to your new careers and your new colleges and universities. I want to leave you all with 2 quick stories. They're both related and similar. Last year, our pre-prom speaker was Mr. Dan Duddy. Seconds after he delivered his presentation to all of you, I approached him to thank him. He immediately started speaking about all of you. You have an outstanding school here, he said. Who was that group sitting right there? I said it was most of our junior class, which was all of you. He immediately said, man, that's an incredible group. You could tell it immediately. Their eyes were locked upon you the whole time, and I could just tell that they care and have this amazing spirit. Fast forward to this year, May 27th, 2022. We hosted another pre-prom speaker. His name was Mr. John Morello. Seconds after he ended his program, I approached him to thank him. The first thing he said, "This is a nice school. You have great students here. Your students are sweet, they care, and I can tell they care about others." Two completely different people who don't know you from Adam. Two completely different who do this all the time. That's their living. They go to schools all the time. And two completely different people who made a pinpoint, accurate description of who you are in just minutes. For our teachers and for our staff, we've had the pleasure of enjoying that positive spirit for 4 total years. For your parents, friends, and family members assembled before us today, much, much longer. As I said, graduations are joyous occasions filled with accomplishment and validation for a job well done. And I understand LaCava's emotion. And I can also speak for the community of New Egypt High School and your family members that there is some sadness as well. Today we celebrate your great accomplishments, but as a collective group, we grapple with the reality of seeing you off to your colleges and careers after you have given us so much. Your intelligence, your character, your warrior spirit are what defines you as one of the most outstanding classes in the storied history of this high school. It is now time for you to unleash that intelligence, character, and spirit on the entire world. On behalf It is my honor to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Michelle Crane. Mrs. Crane, I present to you the candidates for graduation, the New Egypt High School class of 2022.
As Superintendent of the Plumstead Township School District, I accept Mr. DeMarco's recommendation that all students did before especially the Board of Education and the great state of New Jersey, I certify receive their diplomas.
Thank you, Mrs. English to come to the podium and read the names of our graduates. I ask everyone to please hold your applause until the names have been read.
Austin Michael Emma Marie Russell Ancella IV. Howard Aurora. Stephen Scott Barnes. Nicholas Juliet Bassi. Rose
Caitlin Sarah. Lysandra. John Dean Dance. Anna Karen Espindola. Hannah Miriam Hale Michael. Sydney Hammer. Adam Lee Harris Jr. Gabrielle Teresa Hartman. Faith Madison Hoff. Morgan Taylor Wilson. Olivia Lauren Holzneck. Joseph Howell. Brody Xavier Irwin. Allie Ann Neuner. Gavin Kinks. Klein. Jack Brandon Kudrick. Carter Lee Cooey. Luke Delaney June Letts. Emily Morgan Luna.
Anna Sophia Key. Colleen Morazzo. Oscar Michael Ryan Minosky. Grace Louise Militia. Carrie Ann Muller. Kai Q. Newen. Chelsea Lee Nickel. Norma. Jacqueline William Auriello Alejandro Julia Grace Rodriguez. Shira. Haley Ann Schmick. Faith Schwartz. Ash Kyle Dean Shineski. Jonathan Edward Steiger Jr. Kelly Erin Sullivan. Nicholas John Murdo. And Sophia Desco. Matt Matthew Chichenko. Richard Robert Trapanese. Truman Tucker. Connor John Ulosis. Jenna Euster. Kella Virginia.
Ladies and gentlemen, you New Egypt High School graduating class. Tonight will be delivered by taking on the difficult role as student director in your school play. She is in many different clubs and she serves as the secretary of her National Honor Society. Notably, she dutifully volunteers her time at the Ocean County Library, earning her the honor of winning the President's Volunteer Service Award. In the fall, she will attend the University of Pennsylvania to pursue her goal in forensic. Welcome, Emily Lewis.
I want to thank everyone who attended the graduation education and everyone else who took the time out of their day to see the beginning of the we did significant turning points. This is our first step on the road to our future, and it should be celebrated as such, as well as personal effort to get here, and it did not waste obstacles along the way, but it has not stopped the warrior drive to stand and maintain a tight-knit community that is passionate for ourselves. I see a class full of intelligent young cover in many sites. Intelligence and curiosity 2022. Integrity, courage, and perseverance have been ingrained. Respect for the and the path of a character, we always found our way back to who we truly are, warriors. In the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., intelligence plus character, that is the true goal of education. A motto is instilled in us all at New Egypt High School. Part of a follow your definition of wherever your future takes you. Being in such a small school provided us a great opportunity to stand out and be. Your achievement does not have to be identical to that of your classmates or to what others believe is best for you. Graduation should act as a launch for our future endeavors, whether it's acquiring a career, learning a trade, or continuing our education. The overall is that we choose our own paths in life, and that this milestone that we have all celebrated together is preparing us for the greater achievements that lie ahead. This graduation has already demonstrated to us how capable we are of achieving our goals when we commit ourselves to them. I hope that all of us here today may use our personal achievements as an example of how, when we set our minds to it, anything is truly possible. As we move on in our lives, let us approach each new challenge with confidence, knowing that we have reached great heights and have the tools we need to face our futures. We are about to embark on a voyage of self-discovery, which will require us to leave behind what we have labeled as home. For some, this means moving hours away to a place that is unfamiliar, and at times we will miss our warrior home. Nonetheless, I am a firm believer that life must go on, and I feel that we should view this graduation as a farewell and not just a goodbye. Although the graduation marks the conclusion of our high school days, it does not signify the end of the numerous connections and experiences we have formed within these halls. Let us all look forward to the future and honor New Egypt, which has provided us with so much wisdom and assisted us in developing our character. Thank you.
Well done, Emily. At this time, I want to invite Senior Nick Serto to the podium. He is our senior class president. one of our Board of Education student liaisons and was named WOBM's Student of the Week. As is tradition, Nick will be leading the class of 2022 in the turning of the tassels.
Class of 2022, will you please stand? Move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. We are now graduates.
Tonight, the class of 2022 will continue the cap toss tradition at New Egypt High School in the south end zone to my left. Class advisors Mr. English and Miss Weaver will lead the class to the south end zone after the recessional for the cap toss ritual. At this time, field in the south end zone to my left. This